What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the first episode of Tales from the Sancho. And I call this one Stealing in the Second Grade. Alright, so basically I was in the second grade. I had to be like about 7, 8, however age. I was in the second grade. Like 85% of my class had like the lead pencils, the cool, the little cool ones, the one that you could change lead in and all that. And only like me and a few other kids had the number 2 pencils, right? So everybody else had the lead pencils, and I'm seeing them when they writing, their handwriting make it look neat. It's looking nice, right? Only problem with that is that for like one, it's like $7, $8, right? And my parents wasn't gonna pay no $8 for one little lead pencil. So there was this one kid, his name was probably, I don't remember his name, but his name was probably Ricardo, Richard, I don't know what the fuck his name was, but he had like 20 of them. He had like, I'm exaggerating, but he probably had that much, right? He had like, he had to have that much. And he had like different color ones. He had different kinds, all type of versions. And I saw it because I was sitting next to him. We have our classroom and we have the closet like next to it. And the closet could fit up to like 20, 30 people. The closet, we put our book bags, we put our jackets, we put everything we need back there, right? So he had like I said, he had like probably a lot of them, different colors, different kinds, all that, right? So, and I really wanted one, but I wouldn't get one, right? And I just needed one. I needed one, I wanted one. It was so cool. I'm a second grader. I think the littlest shit is cool to you, right? So I thought, I needed one. So, in the closet where we hang our book bags and our jackets and stuff, mine was next to his. And I knew where he kept his at, right? And, he had the big zipper and the little zipper. So, I knew he had it in the little zipper. And like I said, ours was next to each other. When I'm putting my stuff away one day, I just see that his book bag is right next to mine. And then, like I know the lead pencils are in there. So I'm just like, I want one. He has so many. I feel like if I take one, he not gonna notice. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm like, if I take some, he ain't gonna notice shit. So I opened his book bag. I took one out. Boom. Right? Was a lead pencil. Who cares? It wasn't nothing. So I took one. Opened his book bag. I took one. So, and I never got called. He never got complained. I guess like I said, he had so much, so he probably didn't notice one was taken. So I took one. I was excited, and then for when I'm starting to realize, I'm starting to take something from his book bag like every week, just because I could. I don't know why. It's just because I could. It was exciting to me. And it got to the point where it wasn't even that I wanted or I needed a lead pencil. It's just the fact that I was taking it, right? So there was this other kid, right? His name was Osmond, right? He was, at this point, he wasn't my man. He wasn't like my best friend or nothing. We just knew each other. We were just cool, right? And he was stealing too, right? And I don't remember how I found out he was stealing, or how he found out I was stealing. When it's two of you, stealing is better than doing it by yourself, So me and Osman ended up becoming close. Like I said, we stealing from people's book bag. We just going in every chance we could. We just going in there, taking everything we could take. Anything. Like I said, we never got caught, so I guess that's why we were doing it. When you don't get caught doing something, you just keep on doing it, right? And there was this one day, and I don't forget it. For a second grader, it was like the biggest thing to steal, right? So it was this one kid, right? And I ain't like that motherfucker. I ain't like him, right? I ain't like him. He was like the class clown. He was always like making people laugh. He was the joke. He was always making jokes. I didn't like him. I really didn't like him, right? He was rude. And this is the morning too. And I see him, he's showing off a Game Boy Color. If y'all know what a Game Boy Color is, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. One of these. The one I stole is exactly like this. It was a green Game Boy Color. All that, right? So he's showing one of these to another classmate, right? He just showing him what he got. I don't know how he got it. He just saying like, oh, look what I got. This nice, showing it to the other kid, right? He's not showing it to me. I'm just observing, right? So I'm just looking at it. Mind you, I've been wanting one of these since I was in kindergarten, right? I done asked my dad to buy it. I done asked my dad to buy me this for the longest. He kept saying, yeah, next month I'm getting it. Next month. He would always tell me next month. Next month came, next month I'm getting it. Next month I'm getting it, right? And mind you, I'm in the 2nd grade at this point, and I still haven't gotten it. So I see this, and I see him put it back in his book bag. Oh man. I'm already in the back of the closet just straight taking shit. I'm just taking it. And I see him put it in his book bag, right? So all day I'm just contemplating. I'm just like, fuck, man. It's in my mind. I'm like, yo, I need to take that. I want to take that. Fuck, man. So all day I'm thinking about it. So we get to lunchtime. I don't know what time we had lunch, 12, 1 o'clock, I don't know. But it gets to lunchtime and I'm thinking about it. And I'm just stressing myself over. I'm like, should I take it? Mind you, this is something, this probably was expensive at that time. So taking this compared to taking a lead pencil or eraser or any little minor shit, you couldn't compare. You couldn't compare, right? If I was to take that and he noticed that, you know, he could have, you know, tell the teacher or whatever, said that something was missing, it would have, you know. So I was thinking, you know, and I'm like, should I not? Should I not? I had made my mind up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm taking that. I am taking that. Our teacher would take us to the bathroom, right? Boom, boom. You can get to come back to class by yourself, right? So you get to come back to class by yourself. And I had, you know, and I never want to go to class. So I'm usually the one going last. So I'm in the bathroom a long time just because I don't, you know, whatever. You know, you're a kid. And this time, I went back ASAP. I knew exactly where he had his book bag. I knew what his book bag looked like. I knew what, you know. So we go back there. There's probably like 4 other kids there, right? 2 kids are in the closet. They're getting whatever they gotta get. I'm going into my book bag getting whatever I gotta get, right? So they leave, and I see it there. And at this moment, like mind you, I already had my mindset that I was gonna take it. But at this point, I'm just like, I'm scared. Cause I'm like, what if I get caught, man? I'm gonna go home, get a whooping. They're gonna call my parents. I'm gonna go home and get a whooping and for stealing. And I'm just like, fuck. So I'm just like, fuck, man. And the book bag is right there. And I'm like, you know, mind you, I gotta hurry before they come back. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I said, fuck it. But I'm a smart little 2nd grader. I ain't no dumbass motherfucker. So what I do is, I'm like, yo, they could catch me. They could probably catch me. Cause what if he try to look, you know, what if he goes in his book bag before 3:15 hits and he sees that it's not there, and he tells the teacher, and then the teacher wants to like check all the book bags or wants to find out where is it at, or you know, mind you, it's a Game Boy Color. Of course, they're gonna make a big deal out of it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna put it in my book bag. So what I do is, there was a little corner right there. It was a whole lot of textbooks, was boxes right there. So what I do is, I'm like, hold up, before anything, boom, I put this right there, I stash it right there, boom, 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 stash it good enough, bang. Letting the day go by, you know, the hours is passing, boom, 3:15 hit. 3:15 hit, now it's time. So I'm like, yes, day is over, wah. And you know, it's 3:15, so you know you gotta go to the closet, get your stuff. I'm usually the first one trying to go in and get the fuck out. You know, this time I was taking my sweet time, everybody getting to bite you. You're trying to go home, so you get in your book bags, you getting all this, you're trying to get out, right? You're not thinking about anything else. So boom, everybody's already getting out. Boom, I get my book bag, yeah. I go to the corner where I stashed it at, boom, grab it, boom, put it in my book bag, bop, 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 bop. Good to go, put it in there, put my book bag on, boom, got it in my book bag, put my book bag on, mommy picks me up. So you can picture, yo boy, how happy I am, right? Because I made it through the day, right? At this point, they can't even blame me. They don't even know who took it, right? It's anybody now. So I'm happy than a mother. So I'm happy, right? My mom picked me up. So you can picture your boy with his book bag, little Javier like this, just walking excited, just knowing I got a Game Boy Color in my book bag, right? I am super excited. Just knowing I had one of these. I was super excited. I'm the happiest kid in the world. And I didn't feel bad because this kid, he was a troublemaker. He probably stole it. Cause you know why? I ain't never get in trouble for this. He ain't never complained. He ain't never told the teacher he was missing a Game Boy Color. So if you losing something, you gonna tell the teacher to get to the bottom of that. If my son lost his whatever he brings to school, I'm gonna get to the bottom. I'm gonna go down there and get to the bottom of this. This costs money at the time. Can only imagine what this cost back in the day. For you not to complain, and I got away with it. I got away with it. I could tell. I wish I could tell you what happened. I know I didn't get caught because I never got in trouble for it. Parents never came up to say, oh, my son is missing the Game Boy Color. So I got free. I got scot-free with it. Hey, what can you do? I was the happiest kid in the world, man. You don't know how bad I wanted one of these. You don't know how bad I wanted one of these. You know what I'm saying? When I got one, I finally got it. So that's the end from Tales from the Sancho. I got more stories coming up. I got more, I got more stories than this. This is just this little slight thing. I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was worth sharing. Click. You could just click stop. You ain't gotta watch me. I just thought I'd share this with you. But yeah, that's the first episode of Tales from the Sancho. I hope you enjoyed my story. I got more to come. Thank you for listening.